All right, so I somehow got the magic set for Spider-Man a little early. I think it comes out on September 26th. If I'm not right about that, I'll throw up the actual date on screen. But, oh, they're falling. But yeah, I got the magic set for it a little early. I didn't go to San Diego Comic-Con. I spent money on these. I think they were giving these away for free for a purchase if you did at San Diego Comic-Con. So if you spent however much money, you would get one of these. I spent around like 50 bucks for all of them. I think I spent like 34. This is all before shipping. I think I spent 34 on the white, the blue, the black, and the green. All four of these right here. I spent around like 34 on all of them before shipping and tax and everything, and then I spent around 15, 16 on this one. So this was more expensive, even though it's the worst one out of all of them, but we'll see about that later. Yeah, I mean, they're all really cool. It's meant for just like, you know, newcomers. It's really only standard for these. It comes with 2 packs that you put together and you just make a standard deck out of them. We'll get more into it in the footage of me actually going over it. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy. If you like and subscribe, that'd be pretty cool of you. And let me know your actual favorite card in the Spider-Man set that has been announced so far. And yeah, I'll see you in the footage. All right, so these are the magic welcome decks for the Spider-Man set. So the first one we're going to get into is actually the regular just white Spider-Man one. I will say I did not realize this in the beginning. I don't know where it says it, but anyways, it comes with 2. So it comes with the actual one that comes with it, like Spider-Man correlates to it. But then it comes with a random one. This one, of course, came with 2 Spider-Men. So I'm going to just set that one aside right there. It's going to be the same. So, I mean, I put them in order. I already seen what they look like. Plus, from all the spoilers, we know what they look like. So, the first one is Spider-Man Peter Parker. It is a 3/2 white. He is a 4/4 Spider-Human hero. He has flying, which, you know, I would have thought, like, reach made a little bit more sense, I guess, maybe. Besides flying, but I mean, I guess if he's flying through the air, you know, that works. And then whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains indestructible until the end of turn. So pretty good. I like the art and everything. There's so many cards, I'm not gonna, you know, go into too much, you know, detail about it. Maybe if you want like a deck tech video, just let me know in the comments on any of these cards. This one's really nice. I think it would fit good in a lot of white decks. So. And then a lot of these are for like new players. They're trying to get new players in with this set, especially with these welcome decks, and like you'll put them together, make a standard deck. Because that's the point of them. You just smash them together. So that'd be pretty good. And then we got Spider-Man Web Slinger. He is a 2 and a 1, a 3/3, and he has web slinging, which is a new ability. And it's you may cast this spell for only 1, and if you do, return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. So if you have a whole bunch of tokens, that would be pretty good. Just tap a token, or do it after you're like attacking or whatever, and then throw the token out, get it away. That'd be pretty good. And we got MJ Rising Star. She's a 2 and a 1 white, and then she's a 2/3 human performer, and then she has vigilance, and whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on MJ. So that's pretty good with life decks, especially if you're, you know, doing it a whole bunch of over and over again. Good, just white deck stuff. And then yeah, freaking Aunt May out here, dude. What in the world? It is so hot in my house, dude. I need to turn the air down at one point. And then whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. If it was a spider, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So she's more of just like a defender. She's a 0/2, so you know, she's decent. Starling Aerial Ally. She is a 4 and 1 white, and she's a 3/4 flying. And then whenever Starling enters, tap another target creature you control. It gains flying until the end of the turn. Pretty good. And then Daily Bugle Reporters. It's so random. That's one thing you're gonna see about this set. There's one card I really love the art in it, but it's so random and everybody's hating on it. I think it's so goofy that it's good. like get reporters and stuff. It's a 2/3 and human citizen, and whenever this creature enters, choose one. You can put a +1/+1 counter on up to on each up to 2 target creatures. That's weird wording, I guess. And then you have return target creature with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. So that's pretty good. And then Selfless Blaze Captain, it's a 1 and white, and then it's a 1/1. And when this creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. When this creature leaves the battlefield, it's +1/+1 counter to, goes onto another creature. So that's pretty good. Then we got Spiderbot. Every single one of these I think has a Spiderbot, which is cool. It is a 2/1 and then a 2 cost, and then reach. And whenever this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and then shuffle your library and put that one on top. Wild Pack Squad. We're getting to the ones that aren't like the greatest. Like Thwip, that's really cool, but I mean it's just like a regular just instant. Web Up, regular just enchantment, and then Spectacular Tactics. That's a cool one. I like the art on that one. Amateur Hero, got multiples of these. The ones that have multiples, they're not like the coolest ones or whatever. I just want to go over like the really cool ones. I'll just go really quickly over these. Creatures you control get +1/+1 whenever you attack with 1 or more. You gain that much life. And then we got the cool cards like this, the cool web art. So those are really nice. Those are good for the collection because I am going to be collecting every single one of these cards in the Spider-Man set if I can. If all of a sudden one of these cards, like in the collector boosters, that end up being like $1 million, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna try. But I love the basic land art. My camera went a little blurry trying to focus on it, but come on, stop focusing. What are you doing? There we go. Oh, it's freaking out, dude. Okay, but you saw it for half a second. You can pause and look at it. We got a bunch of these, and yeah, that was the Spider-Man Peter Parker one. Pretty good. Like I said, it's just like normal white stuff, but mono white's pretty good. There's a we got Anti-Venom that's coming out that's mono white, and his deck is gonna be really cool. I want to do a deck tech over him, so yeah, hopefully things weren't too expensive whenever people are trying to make these decks, because oh boy, this one right now on pre-sale is going for like $80, so I don't think it's gonna be that whenever it releases, but we'll see. Okay, and then the next one is actually the black deck that we have, which is themed around Venom, and so it actually has some other villains in here because it's kind of focused around the villain type. The other one that came with it was Miles Morales. Let's set that aside. So there's a little villain type now, and so it's kind of focused around that one. So we got Venom, Eddie Brock. He is a 4 and 2 black. It is 6/4 menace, and then whenever another creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Venom. If that creature was a villain, draw a card. And so then we have Venom Unleashed. It is a 4 and 1 black, and then a 4/5. And then he has Death, and they are symbiotes too. That's really cool. So they added the symbiote type. He has Death Touch, and then pay 2 and a black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature against Death Touch until the end of the turn. Activate only sorcery. Nice. Then we have Tombstone, Career Criminal. Really like that art on there. It's pretty cool. But we're gonna start moving through these because I realized that one took forever. If you want to stop and read them, they're pretty good. Like I said, like they're not the greatest cards in the world, but they are cool to have. I mean, they're nifty. I mean, why not? They're good for starting out. If you're starting out, might as well pick them up, make a little standard deck at them, or if you get enough cards and you want to make like a Spider-Man themed commander deck, if you get a multi colored commander from this set, that'd be pretty cool too. And so we got Scorpion, Seething Striker, pretty cool. This one I really like. Grindel, Spawn of Null. That one's really cool. It's a symbiote dragon villain. He has a flying and death touch. Not the coolest, but the art is really cool. And then this one I was really excited for because it's based off that art for whenever Kraven killed him, or killed him, quote unquote, and he crawled out of the grave. It's so cool. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Pay 1 to black, sacrifice this, mill 4 cards. You may put that creature card from among them into your hands. So that's pretty good. Merciless Enforcers, multiple of those, another Spider-Bot. And then we got Mechanical Mobster. It looks goofy, but got multiple of those. Symbiote Spawn. It looks like, what's her name? Screech? Screech, maybe? I can't remember her name, but it, I'll throw it up on screen, whoever her name was. She was in, the second game, but they didn't really, like, mention it was, when, MJ got, infected by the symbiote. And then we got Venom's Hunger. I love that art. Risky Research. Lethal Protection. That's pretty cool. That's a reference to the comics. Scorpion Sting. And then the nice webbing art. And then the regular Swamp basic art, which is in an alley. It's so nice. Comes with a lot of lands. There you go. Pretty good. So, yeah, I like that art a lot. I like this art a lot. I really wanted to pick up this art because they were putting it for auction. He actually did it like by hand, which I didn't really think they did it by hand anymore for Magic cards, just because I feel like that'd be, you know, much harder. But it sold for like 15 grand, so I don't think I was even in the running for the auction. So yeah, but you know, pretty cool little black cards for it. And so the next one we have is 2099. The blue deck. You thought I was gonna do Miles because it's like the first one. Nah, screw you. We're doing Spider-Man 2099. I don't care what you say. Put him there. And then this one came with Ghost Spider. I think I got 3 of the Ghost Spiders, including the one that came in here. So we got Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara. It is a 4 and a blue, and then whenever he enters, return up to 1 target to its owner's hand. And then whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. And he's a 4/4. Pretty cool little thing. You got Beetle, Legacy Criminal. Then we got Lila, Holographic Assistant. She's pretty good. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on the creature. Kind of goes with this. And then we got Doc Ock, Sinister Scientist. He's pretty cool. I like this one a lot. It's a 4 and then 1 blue, and then as long as you control 8 or more cards in your graveyard, Doc Ock has a base power toughness of 8/8, and as long as you control another villain, Doc Ock has hexproof. He's pretty cool as a commander. I would like that as a mono blue one, so he's really nice. Then we got Spider Bite, Web Warden, Flying Octobots, and then I didn't do enough time on that. There we go. And then we got Future Flight. That one's pretty cool. Oscorp Research Team. Ooh, that's a lot. I didn't realize how much that cost was, but then we got Whoosh. They got a lot of the onomatopoeias in there. Is pretty cool. I think like each one has them. Alchemex Slayer Bots. We got multiple of those. Unstable Experiment, which is him turning into the lizard. Right? No, that's not the freaking lizard. I kept thinking this was him turning into the lizard. This is Norman Osborn with the what is it? The Green Goblin serum. That's what it is. It looked like the lizard from that, but I can tell by his freaking waves. Doc Ock's henchman. And then we got Spider-Bot. They put a lot of what is it called? A lot of villains in with Spider-Man 2099. A little weird, but you know, cool. And then we got the webbing art for it, and then we got him going over the bridge, which is pretty cool. Got a lot of these. Yeah. He's not even my favorite one. I like the Doc Ock one way more than this one. So I think I would run that as a commander instead. But I mean, he's still really cool. All right. And then we got the Miles one, which is the green deck. And then this one also came with another Gwen Stacy. Conveniently. That's pretty cool. We got Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then it is a 4 and 2 green. He is a 5/5 with Vigilance and Trample, and whenever Spider-Man enters or attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. Those creatures gain Trample until the end of the turn. He's one of the strongest commanders if you want to run him as a commander out of all of these. They're not really too strong for commander. It's meant for standard, but I mean, he's pretty good for a mono green, and a couple of cards in here are actually really good. We'll go over it. But this one, I love the art on this one. It is so cool. Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. It is a 4 and a green, and he's a 4/3, and then web slinging, so you can cast him for that instead, and then return a tapped creature to your hand. And then whenever Spider-Man enters, search your library for a basic land and put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. So he's a good whatchamedoohickey landfall. And then we got Prowler, Misguided Mentor. He's pretty cool. Can't be blocked by creatures with 2 power 2 or less. Really good. And then deals combat damage to a player. Put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. Here we got Spider Rex, Daring Dino. Let's go. He has Reach and Trample and Ward 2. And he's a 6/6. And he's from Earth 6/6. That is... It's cool. If you look at a lot of the stuff they put on here, it just matches with it. Like the Doc Ock with the 8/8 and everything. It just all matches. Then we got the guy in the chair, which everybody is making fun of so hard right now. But none of them, they all claim to like Spider-Man, but then make fun of this whenever they call him the guy in the chair. Like, it's so stupid, but I like that he's just like a mana ramp. It's pretty cool. So then you can put a +1/+1 counter on a target spider. He's just a support. Like, that's what he is in the games. That's what he is in the show or the movies and everything. He's just a support character. That's all he is. I really like that's what it is, but everybody's making fun of it. There's another card in there that people are making way more fun of. It's in the Gwen Stacy one. We'll see it. But the Twisted Spider clone, that one's pretty cool. Glurp. Got multiples of those. Got Lurking Lizards. What else? We got Kapow. I love this art. It's so nice. It's him busting through the illusion of Mysterio. And then we got Craven's Cats. Grow extra arms. I love that. I remembered that panel in the comics. Spider-Man, the Spider-Bot, already got multiple of those. Scout the City. Venom Blast, which is pretty cool. That's one of Miles' powers. I was excited that they actually added this in there, just to show like some of his powers, because not a lot of people know he has like electric powers whenever they think of Miles. So pretty cool. And then we got the nice green, the Forest Webbing card. And then this one is him flying through, I'm assuming Brooklyn? I'm not really sure though. I'm not familiar with New York, but I would assume it's just Brooklyn, because that's where he's from. So yeah, pretty cool. He has a couple really cards that I really like. I love the guy in the chair one as a support card like that. And then he's a really good commander. I like him a lot. So yeah, on to the next one. All right, so the last one that we have here is the Gwen Stacy one, or Spider-Gwen, if you want to say that. It's for the red deck. She is probably like the least powerful one out of all of them that I've seen. It was another one. I have 3 of these now. But we have Spider-Gwen Free Spirit, and then she is a 2 and 1 red, and then a 2/3 reach, and whenever she becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Everybody's kind of, you know, joshing her right now because she's not the greatest one, but you know, whatevs. And then we have another one, which is Ghost Spider Gwen Stacy. This isn't even the one that's in the deck. I actually, hold on, I might be confusing myself. One of these is the one that's like the beginning, like the main card in there, and I'm pretty sure it's this one actually. I think I was looking at the wrong one. So she is a 3 and then 2 reds, still not really that great, but she has menace, and whenever she deals damage, whenever she deals X damage to defending player, where X is the number of attacking creatures. So whenever she attacks, you can just throw out more damage. You have to be really, really aggressive and get a lot of creatures out for this. So, I mean, it's not really that much payoff whenever, you know, you got to get so many creatures out to actually start doing stuff. This one I was excited for, Masked Meower. He's a 1/1 with haste, and then discard a card, sacrifice this creature, draw a card. So that's really nice. This one I love, but everybody is hating on it, dude. I love the art for this. It's so goofy and cool. Freaking Taxi Driver. He's a 3/1, and you can pay 1 and make something have haste until the end of the turn. I love that. That art is so good, nice. I love like the blur effect and everything. It's so cool. And then we have Romantic Rendezvous, which I really liked a lot too. It's a 1 and a red. Discard a card and then draw 2 cards. That reminds me of oh, there's another card, Thrill of Possibility, I think. It's kind of just like that. So the Mary Janes, it's funny. And then Spider-Bot, and then Angry Rabble. People hating on Spider-Man. Rampaging Classmate. Speaking of that, I think there's a James Jonah Jameson card that has Menace, and I'm waiting for that to get revealed. That one's pretty cool. It's gonna be cool. And then we have Shock with Shocker on there. And then we have Spider Islanders. These guys are goofy looking. Electro's Bolt. Pretty cool. Double Trouble, got Miles and Spider-Gwen on there. And then we have Shocker.
Get back here, Shocker! Shocker!
Goofy. He's pretty cool. Yeah, we got the Dinosaur Man. Really anything in this one, it's not the greatest. There's a couple cards I just like or whatever, but it's definitely the weakest out of all of them. Then we have the Mountain Web art with the regular, there we go, you see Spider-Man right there. It's just cool. It's just the skyline with the fog. It's nice. I really like how they were able to get everything to look good on the lands, because what are you gonna do with freaking a mountain in New York? Like, it's gonna be the top of the skyline. It's really cool that it's just the islands are so nice. They're really nice. So yeah, that was all of them. So yeah, I think the rest of them come out in like at the end of September, so just gotta wait for those. So yeah, those were the Spider-Man cards that I got early. I'm just gonna pretend that Magic sent them myself, because it'll make me be happier at night for some reason. But yeah, I think my favorite one was actually the Miles Morales one, because he seems like an actual good commander. I don't play standard, I play commander. Yeah, I think he's actually a really good commander overall. He has some really good cards in there too. I think my next runner-up would actually probably just be the normal Spider-Man one. I like life gain. I haven't did a mono white deck yet. It's making me kind of want to go into it, because there is a card that is coming out. It is the anti-Venom one. That one's really sick. So yeah, I mean, like I said in the beginning, let me know what your favorite Spider-Man card is that has been announced so far. Are you excited for this set? I know a lot of people really aren't. They all kind of want to go back to Final Fantasy, but I mean, I think I'm excited for it. It seems pretty cool. Yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed, I suggest you subscribe. That'd be pretty cool of you. And if you're already down there, you should like and comment as well. And that's all I got. I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye.